Welcome to Jake's Gym. I'm Coach Jake, and I'm here to answer the questions you have been asking. When I came to your school and gave a speech, that was only the first half of the game. The second half will be an online coaching session the third week of every month, where you can send your questions to me on my Life Happens Live It Facebook page. This month we're going to learn some new moves, how to pick yourself up when you feel like a ground ball, and what you can do when you see someone who is not playing fair. Okay, question number one that was sent in to me. If you could go back to being a teenager, what would you do different? When I was at Baker Middle School, a girl asked me this question. And well, team, I've got to be honest. This one caught your old coach a little bit off guard. You see, towards the end of high school and on into college, I was never the one on the sidelines. I was living life like it was fourth down and my team was behind by 1 touchdown. Working hard and playing hard was the game plan because I wanted to get the most fun out of life. If I was to call a timeout and review the play, here's what I would have done differently. Foul number one, I had the wrong idea of what fun was. I wasted so much time partying and getting drunk that I missed out on a lot of life. All through high school, when I was a freshman, I used to work out, go rock climbing, play intramural sports like flag football and softball. The older I got, it seemed like those fun activities were substituting for sitting on my couch and getting drunk. Not only did it cost me a bunch of money, it almost killed me 4 times. Drinking became my method of self-destruction. But this story could easily have been about drugs, or eating too much, or not eating at all. What hurts the most was when I talked to a friend of mine after I broke my neck, and she said, "My friends and I would have dated you, but you were such a slobbering drunk, no girl wanted to be around that." I don't know why I thought sitting on the couch with a couple of my smelly friends drinking beer was more fun than dating a gorgeous girl. So if I could rewind time, I would change my definition of what fun was. And you could bet this new definition would have nothing to do with drinking or drugs. Question number 2. My boyfriend just dumped me and I'm having a hard time getting over it. How would you get over a breakup? Well, this is a tough question to look up in the playbook for most people because when you get dumped you feel so lousy. Well, believe it or not, a few girls have not been able to realize my awesomeness and have broke up with me. I know, hard to believe, right? Well, if every relationship worked out the first time, then people would be getting married in junior high and high school with their first boyfriend or girlfriend. Here's how I look at it. I want you to change your relationship with your changed relationship. You can't control what happened, but you can control how you let it affect you. It's easy to wallow in the self-pity pit, thinking, this is the worst thing that's ever happened to me. I'll never be able to go on. Why did he or she do this to me? Trust me on this, because I've been there. Well, listen up. I want you to give that pity party a head fake. When you feel yourself getting down, I want you to remember it takes 7 to 15 serious relationships before you meet the person you're going to marry. So if you feel yourself sliding downhill, give yourself a hi-ya! Break the pattern, put that goofy smile on and say, next, because you're now one person closer to finding Miss Right or Mr. Perfect. Question number 3. I see kids being teased and bullied. What can I do? Well, I was riding in the car with my mom. Excuse me, I was riding in the car with my mature roommate. Yes, my roommate. And we started talking about this. So what can you do when you see someone who is in trouble? Well, I would call a timeout and make a substitution. So step in, call that timeout, and ask the bully, hey, is the few seconds of fun you're getting from putting down this person really worth making them feel terrible and, ruin the rest of their day and make them feel bad? So now a play like this can be a gamble, but I think it will give the person who's being teased a chance for a fast break, or at least it'll make the bully stop and think and consider what they're really doing. So even if that person doesn't stop teasing people forever, by making a stand and showing that you care, it'll mean more to that person that was being picked on than you might ever know. So this wraps up our first coaching session, team. I want you to keep sending those questions in to my Life Happens-Live It Facebook fan page. We're going to meet here for practice on the third week of every month. So bring your game face and send in any questions you would like me to answer. So we've got a winning strategy. The ball is in your court. Play fair, play hard, and remember you are all on the same team. Now get out there and be a rock star at the game of life.